Welcome to the class. Today let's talk about contract of guarantee. Section 126 of Indian Contract Act 1872 talks about contract of guarantee. Let's see how the Contract Act defines contract of guarantee. Okay? Yeah. A contract of guarantee is a contract to perform the promise or to discharge a liability of a third party in case of default of the third party. Okay, so contract of guarantee is a contract to perform the promise or discharge the liability of a third party in case of his default. Okay, let's see. In a contract of guarantee, there are three parties. They are creditor, principal debtor and surety. Okay. Now, for example, X wants to take a bank loan. X approaches the bank. So, bank tells X that since you are not known to the bank, we cannot give you a loan. Okay. Now, X brings Y, who is known to the bank, and Y tells the bank that I am giving guarantee. Guarantee to what? Guarantee to the contract which X might enter into with the bank. What is that contract? A contract by which X borrows money from the bank. Okay. Now what is the character of the guarantee? That in case if X is not able to pay back the money, Y will pay back the money to the bank. This is an example of contract of guarantee. Okay. Contract of guarantee is also known as contract of suretyship because basically it is based on the surety given by the surety that the contract comes into existence, isn't it? Original contract is between the creditor and the principal debtor, but the creditor wants surety to give a security for the existing debt or the debt which is going to be created by a contract entered into between the creditor and the principal debtor. Okay, so here there are three parties, X, the bank and Y. Okay, X is the principal debtor because X is borrowing money from the bank, isn't it? Okay, now bank is the creditor because bank gives money. Now Y is the surety because Y gives the guarantee that X will pay back the money, and in case if X is not able to give back the money, I will pay back the money. Okay. Yeah. Now, let us see what are the essentials of a contract of guarantee. Okay. Yeah. Let's see one by one. In every contract of guarantee, as we have just seen, there must be three parties. Who are they? There must be a creditor, there must be a principal debtor, and there is surety. Okay. Now, in every contract of guarantee, there are three contracts. The first contract is entered between the principal debtor and the creditor, whereby the debtor is borrowing money from the creditor. Okay. Now, the second contract is between the surety and the creditor, whereby the surety is giving a guarantee about the performance of the promise or discharge of the liability of principal debtor. Okay. Now, there is a third and that is an implied contract. What is that? It is between principal debtor and the surety that in case if principal debtor commits a default and surety had to make the payment, later principal debtor has to make the payment to surety. Okay, so when surety makes the payment, surety steps into the shoes of the creditor and principal debtor will still be liable to surety. Okay, so there are 3 contracts in every contract of guarantee. Now, what is the consideration? We just saw there are 3 contracts, but the consideration is only one. The first contract between principal debtor and the creditor has a consideration, and that consideration is a valid consideration for all the 3 contracts. Okay? Yeah. Now, when we talk about liability, there are 2 types of liabilities in every contract of guarantee. Who has the primary liability of payment? It is with the principal debtor. That is why we call him principal debtor, isn't it? But when he commits a default, surety suddenly becomes the debtor because he has promised to make the payment, isn't it? Yes. So surety has the secondary liability of making the payment. So 2 types of liabilities: primary liability with the principal debtor and secondary liability with the surety. Okay. But all the 3 parties must consent to a contract of guarantee. And then, a contract of guarantee is like any other contract. Okay, and therefore all the essentials of a valid contract, what are they? There must be a proposal, there must be an acceptance, isn't it? We have learned it in another video. Yes, consideration, intention to create a legal relationship, free consent, not declared to be void, certainty, possibility of performance, capacity of parties. Isn't it? So all the essential requirements of a valid contract under Section 10 of Indian Contract Act must be present in every contract of guarantee. Then only it will become enforceable. Okay. Now we have already studied about contract of indemnity. Remember? Yes. Now we are going to discuss the distinction between a contract of indemnity and a contract of guarantee. Okay, because they look similar, but there are clear differences. Okay, yes. The first difference is a contract of indemnity has 2 parties, only 2 parties. Who are they? The indemnifier and the indemnity holder. But apparently contract of guarantee has 3 parties: the principal debtor, creditor and surety. Okay, now see, a contract of indemnity is for a contingent loss. See, what is contract of indemnity? Here the indemnifier is promising to make good a loss which might happen in the future. It is a contingency. The indemnity is for a loss which might happen in the future. But here the guarantee, in case of contract of guarantee, the guarantee is for security of an existing debt. Okay. Now, in contract of guarantee, there is only one contract. The contract between indemnifier and the indemnity holder. Okay. But in contract of guarantee, just we have seen there are 3 contracts. Between whom? Between principal debtor and creditor, between surety and creditor, and implied contract between principal debtor and surety. Now, in contract of indemnity, there is only one liability, the primary liability of the indemnifier. But in contract of guarantee, there are 2 types of liabilities, the primary liability of the principal debtor and the secondary liability of the surety. Now, contract of indemnity has an object. The object is to indemnify a loss. But what about contract of guarantee? Here the object is to discharge liability or perform a promise, isn't it? Now, the very most important thing is that in a contract of indemnity, it is the original contract and it is a direct contract between the indemnifier and the indemnity holder. Okay, but remember, this is very important. In a contract of guarantee, the contract of guarantee is actually consequential to the original contract. What is the original contract? The original contract is between the principal debtor and the creditor, whereby the debtor is borrowing money from the creditor. Okay. Because of that original contract, or to support that contract, a contract of guarantee comes into existence. Okay. That's all about contract of guarantee and distinction between contract of indemnity and guarantee. More details about contract of guarantee we will discuss in another video. Stay tuned. Okay.